Drama ensured in the Champions League, and I know very many people in the world put a bet for the 18 games that played last night. First and foremost, very few people I know that got those bets. And I'm going to say this. Yesterday night was crazy. Let us go to the first game. Real Madrid versus Benfica. I did not expect Real Madrid to lose that game. They had the upper hand, they had the players, they had the technicalities, they had everything for them. But who's who? Jose Mourinho pulled up one of the best performances ever in the Champions League. Even in the press conference when he was asked, have you ever seen something like this? He said, even for me, this is my first time to experience something like this. So fast forward to the 90th minute, and Jose Mourinho was signaled that Marseille were ahead, and they only needed one goal that could enable them to beat Marseille and move to the next level. Yes, you might wondering, why am I pausing? Let me take you back. Jose Mourinho pulled up one of his cards and significant performance. What he did next surprised many. He then signaled the goalkeeper and all the players to go to the opposition box and just try to score that final goal. And when that ball was put in that opposition box, that keeper did what he almost did against Porto and scored a fantastic goal, taking now Benfica to the next level, and now they'll be drawn against either Man City or Real Madrid plus another team. I'm telling you, give it up for the special one, Jose Mourinho. Now, looking at how this Champions League is going and looking at how Chelsea is playing, one thing that comes to my mind, this team Chelsea usually finds a way of winning titles. Let me take you back to the season when Chelsea won the last Champions League. They were not the favorite, but they are not the favorite, but they just managed to scoop that win in the Champions League. They usually have the it touch that Real Madrid has in the Champions League. The way they are playing and the way the injuries have, and the way their players are back from injuries, we are expecting a good play of games and we're expecting them to win games. But my favorite still stands as Arsenal. I know us as the great Manchester United bet them thoroughly in the Emirates at home, but I know they are the favorites of winning the Champions League. You cannot talk about any other team when you have a squad and depth and the skills of players like the players who are in that squad. And to top it up, their players are back from injury. Havertz is back from injury, he scored last night. Califury is back from injury. Nimba is here. So I'll be fully stocked. And I know one thing, give that team an opportunity and they will score you. And one thing I'm starting to notice right now, even Kairat scored 2 goals against them, is this. This team is starting now to, the defense is starting now to leak. And they should look at that and they should look to strengthen that team. Play Mosquera. I don't know why they are not playing Mosquera, because if you put Mosquera there, those goals and those mistakes that Zubimendi made during the play against Arsenal in the Emirates, Mosquera will never have done that. Still, I'm going to say they are my favorites to win the Champions League, but you never know. With this new format, things will surprise you. The upset of the night, Liverpool scoring 6 goals. I don't know. That's the game that made very many people lose their bets, because who knew that Liverpool is going to score 6 goals with the way they have a horrible performance, a horrible record in the Premier League right now, where they are being beaten left, right, and center. Right now, at least they have a kind of form in the Champions League. They are winning games and all that. Or is it that they have not yet met the bigger, better team? A team like Arsenal, a team like Chelsea, Newcastle, a team like Real Madrid. But right now, Real Madrid are in let us say, a restructuring phase. When Ancelotti went out, when a manager of that caliber leaves a team, there is a hole that always happens, and it will take them time for them to have a restructure and for them to have a qualified and a good team that can play and win titles. After a successful watch of the Champions League, and it was interesting, goals left, right, and center, except that one for Juventus. I'm telling you, never bet on Juventus. This team, they don't score, and they usually spoil bets for other people. Sometimes I even think that they are colluding on something like that, because every time there's a time somebody talked and said that Juventus is the only team that made him lose a bet that he was almost going to win 5 million Kenyan shillings. Round of 16, maybe you'll get it. Subscribe, like, and follow for the next videos.